I filed the lawsuit against the prior homeowners for $1.6 million, and they've been served. March 2021, I buy a house in Colorado, 0.68 acres. The prior homeowners who sold me the home decide not to tell me that half of the property I'm about to buy is being used by not just my neighbors, but the entire community who like to wander all over it because I have a creek in my backyard.
Not your land, here.
She's suing the prior owners for $1.6 million.
My backyard's open right now, so that you can waltz on back there while I pay taxes for every inch of land that you step on. You have stumbled on to the largest land dispute on social media. Been in a pretty big land battle over this dirt back here. They also decide not to tell me that the government had indicated to them through an email years earlier that there was potentially an adverse possession claim whereby the government could claim that they owned half the land I was about to buy.
She spent years trying to keep people off her property.
Here's where we left things. Number one, with the prior homeowner, I issued a demand letter for $1.6 million. Their legal team basically responded with off respectfully. And so now I'm working with my legal team on next actions. Like, I know it sounds ridiculous, $1.6 million demand letter, but it seems fair. My life was almost ruined. I'm inside my home right now, and this man is filming me. 8 of my neighbors tried to jump my fiance and I while we were on our property at 10:30 p.m. at night. We'll call him Tim. Tim hates us because his kids really liked to play in my backyard, and we kind of nipped that in the bud. Tim took it personally. Tim comes out of his house screaming more profanities at my fiance. Of course, that catches the attention of our neighbors, and before my fiance even know it, it's the 2 of us against 8 of them. As you can imagine, the commotion explodes. Everyone is yelling at everyone. The whole thing goes from 0 to 100 within a matter of minutes. You guys, I filed the lawsuit against the prior homeowners, and they've been served. I've sued the prior homeowners in 5 different ways.
But the prior homeowners aren't making this easy.
The prior homeowners have essentially been going back and forth with me and my legal team on where in the world we're going to hold this trial of the century. As part of that, they have to justify why they need a change of venue. Here I am, just a girl, suing for alleged fraud and failure to disclose, and the subsequent damages resulting from that alleged fraud. And then here they are, continuing to rack up my legal costs, continuing to cause stress, continuing to basically force me to deal with, well, I don't understand the logic.
She's preparing for a mediation with the prior owners.
Guess who has an all-day mediation tomorrow? And they're flying out here in person to be present for the mediation with their lawyer. That does not mean that we are mediating face-to-face. I'm 99% certain that we will be mediating virtually. Now, of course, your bestie here is well prepared for tomorrow's mediation, but the last thing I'm going to do is accept some bull offer that leaves me feeling like I didn't get the accountability that I am due. At the same time, we want to avoid trial because only an idiot wants to go to trial.
A day later, the mediation begins.
On a sad note, I can't share any tea on the mediation. It's a state law, so I am prohibited, as well as the prior homeowners, from speaking about any details regarding today's mediation. Can't do it. I would if I could. However, that does not mean that I will not be able to keep telling you about things as they happen and bringing you in on the journey, just as I always have. Some of you guys assumed that maybe that was the final post. That was like the end to the whole saga. And no, of course, we are not done. All I can say about that is I am still paying legal fees. So, more to come. Hang tight. Justice takes time.
After several years of fighting, she receives a miracle.
Do you want some insanity tea while we sit by the creek? Yeah, you do.
We are the previous owners of Carolyn Romero's home, and we come before you to offer a sincere and heartfelt apology to our beloved community, Ms. Romero, and her family for the heartache and stress brought about by the property dispute following the sale of our home to Ms. Romero. We acknowledge and recognize the public's use and Ms. Romero's concern regarding the significantly increased activity and overuse was justified. When Ms. Romero rightly exercised her ownership and restricted access to her property, she faced unjust backlash. She and her family did not deserve such treatment. To those who were confused and hurt by the realization that the land was privately owned, we apologize sincerely.
Boom! Years of heartache and you finally got a semblance of justice. Proud of you. Many people have been following this story since the beginning and never thought this day would actually come. Congratulations! What a great letter! They admitted they were wrong. I'm so happy for you and yours. And she responded to her comments with this. Feels surreal. Hope to keep making you proud, bestie. XO. Now, she spent a pretty penny on this property only for it to become her worst nightmare. She's always wanted to live in peace, but the public haven't allowed this to happen. And now, finally, she gets the win that she's been after. Now let's throw this one to you. What are your thoughts on this situation? Let us know down in the comments, and as always, thank you so much for watching. It's gone viral.